Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a early morning edition of the Good Morning Soul podcast. I am rising and shining right along with you today. And today I wanted to talk about something that involves video games. And I think we've all been here, where we're just lost in a video game. Maybe we don't know where to go. Maybe the puzzle in front of us is just too great. And, we're all human. We only got so many hours in a day, and we don't feel like back in the day, like before this was an option, I remember just giving up on entire games because of this. Getting stuck in a video game sucks, and it can be a really tedious process. So, now that the internet is a thing, it's become kind of weird that we're able to just look up whatever we need to online. If we really wanted to, we could go step by step following instructions to finish a video game. And when video games are art, so it's kind of I don't like accepting any third party whatever. No matter what the video game is, I don't want a third party involved. That being said though, some video game designers are just fucking assholes. I'm playing Breath of the Wild right now, the latest Zelda game, and big beautiful game, but there are certain sections on there that it's how could you think anyone would think of this? And sure, it's a big game, I could just always come back to that area, but it's sometimes it's for main quests, sometimes it's for I have to get to the Master Sword, so I need to get through this area. So all of that makes me think why would you think I would understand how to complete these little sections that are in this game? And this happens in a lot of games. I remember the puzzles in Final Fantasy X. I remember how to get certain Pokemon. It's just such a fucking bitch. I want to spend all the hours I'm putting into this game to get the fullest experience, and Zelda is a fucking huge ass motherfucking game. I've spent dozens of hours on this game, and I feel I'm nowhere. Even though I'm pretty solidly through the main quest, there's still a bunch of things I need to do. There's a bunch of quests I haven't done, there's a bunch of this and that, and I don't want to waste time spending an hour on this stupid ass shrine that I don't know how to fucking do, or I could just look it up online and be done with it in 5 minutes. So that comes that's where my moral dilemma is. I absolutely in no way, shape, or form am supporting looking up how to complete video games, or sections for video games at least, online. It's the same reason, kind of why I'm against Let's Plays. Not only because, I don't... With Let's Plays, I just think, I would rather play the video game myself. And by the time I play the video game myself, I don't want to watch a whole person play the video game. So... But then it comes to the point where, I kind of, do in a certain way, and I do kind of want to know how to get through these certain sections. That's kind of the difference between a walkthrough and a Let's Play. And walkthroughs are kind of the precursor to Let's Plays, in my mind at least. So, yeah, that's where my moral dilemma is, and I still don't know how to feel about it. I will avoid looking up online as much as I can, but there's so many times where I've cheated on that. I've just been nope, fuck it, look it up. And it's almost become a little bit of a meme now, where I'm just nope, fuck it, look it up. And there are those moments where I know I'm gonna get stuck. I'm just looking at it and I'm just completely I'm a dumb dude. The stuff that comes in the Zelda game, it's not like Mirror's Edge or something where it's there's color indicators, or there's you have to use kind of, you gotta use your common sense mixed with clever thinking, and I don't have common sense or clever thinking. So that's where I'm just there have been times where I'm nope, look it up immediately. I know I'm gonna be here for the next 30 minutes. I'm not doing that. No, don't do it. And yeah, I think those are the moments like I'm the most ashamed of, where I'm just like immediately pulling out my phone, Googling it, and it's like I'll just Google, I'll just look up an image. I'll look up Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Google will just suggest like 5 how to do this, how to do this, how to do this. Like in my past searches, I'm just like, God damn it! Like, do I suck that much? Do I just suck at video games to the point where I need to look up how to do everything? Is my skill level so bad that like I need to like get help from like the internet? The internet is like a second brain, and like I watched this video by my friend named Blue Lava 6, and he really went into detail how like in his latest video how like having the internet has allowed us to become like scatterbrained. Like it's like we have like a second brain now, and so that's kind of led our brain to like delve like all over the place, like into all these different interests. And that's kind of like how I feel about everything. But like with video games now, it's like I am like, as a kid, like I would be so into the same video games, and it's like I was able to kind of like master those video games. Whereas nowadays it's like I get through the video games and then I go on to the next one. So like very much like how my brain is scatterbrained, my gaming ability is scatterbrained. And my like, I don't know, not only my ability but just like my patience is like, no, I'm gonna look up how to do things now. And I just don't enjoy that. That's kind of like who I've become. But at the same time, it's like there are some game design choices that like once in a while, like there will be a time, like sometimes I'm just stupid. Like in Zelda, there was this one puzzle where it's like you're in this like lost woods area, and the little note they had for me was, look at all the trees, iron will guide you. And then I look at all the trees, and it's like there's holes in the trees where these like little iron balls are, right? But then I'm like just traversing through these woods for like 20 minutes, and I'm just kind of like, what the fuck? Like I can't even, like it's so like misty that I can't even see the trees to see which ones have iron. But then I look it up, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot Link has this ability where he's able to like lift like objects up with his like mind, but it's like it only works for like metal objects most of the time. So I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So like when I use this ability, it just like I see through the mist all the iron ones. So I'm just like, well fuck, that was common sense that I just didn't use. But there are a couple puzzles in this game and in other games where it's just like, I think, who would have thought of that? Fuck whatever game design choice this was. Fuck it, I'm just gonna keep going on with my life here. So yeah, that's kind of how I look at it. There's little instances where I'm not sorry at all, but a lot of the time I'm just like, God damn it, why do I have to do this? But yeah, that's my thoughts on cheating. It's cheating. It is completely in every way, shape, or form cheating. And I don't like to cheat. Like I don't like when I'm playing GTA, I don't give myself infinite ammo or give myself like infinite health. And when I'm playing like Pokemon Go, I don't like spoof. I don't like put myself on the other side of the planet to give myself free like Pokemon, because that's fucking cheating. And I don't like, no matter what it is, I don't want to cheat because I don't get satisfaction out of cheating. If anything, it just like it makes the whole experience nothing when I cheat. But yeah. Yeah, that's my thoughts on this. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another episode, and until then, thank you for watching, and with that, I leave you.